What's up, everybody? We are here with another video. We're gonna be talking about trolls, man, because I don't see nobody talking about trolls. I see everybody talking about booster boxes. They're like, oh, you got to get this booster box. You got to get this case, and that's true. The best investment is a booster box case in any set, whatever set. If you pick even the best sets, the booster box case is going to be the S tier investment. Is probably going to perform the best. After that is single booster boxes. Um, again, because it takes about a booster box case to pull an enchanted. That's what they deem the hit rate is. It's one case, one enchanted. Again, you can pull an enchanted from the case, and you cannot pull an enchanted from the case. You can also pull multiple enchantments from one case. So it's all random. It's all pretty much gambling, but nobody talks about trolls. And I wanted to make this video because I invest in Trove cases specifically. And we're going to be looking at Fable because Fable is the most expensive set in Lorcana. It is the best performance set. There's nothing close. Um, and the trolls were pretty much $300 right now. They're pretty much $300 right now. Now, trolls MSRP is $50. A lot of the sets, pretty much majority of them, over time there was so much product and not as much demand. You can get trolls close to $40, even cheaper. But MSRP, we got to base it off for $50. MSRP is $50, and this trove is $330. So what is that? One, two, three, four, five, six. It's a 6x, 6.5x right there on your money for buying one trove for $50. These perform very great, and I'm using Fable as the benchmark to say what's possible, but I'm not saying all of these sets will perform the same. I think with enough time they will perform similar, but this Fable is showing you what the potential of what a trove can go for in the future with enough time for all of these sets. Troves definitely, in my opinion, are collectible. They're great boxes. You can definitely try to get a case or an acrylic for it, and it's definitely a great display piece. Comes with 8 packs. Comparable to the booster box. The booster box comes with 24 packs. But trolls, since this set, the first chapter, I've never seen troll reprints. Anytime they come with reprints and the boxes say ENO2 on them, the booster boxes say ENO2 on them, I've never really seen, I can't think of a time where I've seen a restock of trolls. Trolls, since the beginning, like, this is why this box is going for $449. Just to put that in perspective, a booster box of first chapter is $480. They printed this box insanely. Remember, this is the first box to ever release. They reprinted this. They smacked us in the face with this box a lot, and it still got to 480, right? And this Trove by itself is almost matching the price of that booster box because there was only one print run of this box. Meaning when it came out, a lot of them were opened. First chapter was definitely ripped a lot. You can look at the pop reports. It definitely was ripped a lot. So massively, these tropes have been ripped to shreds. I have some, thank God. Decent condition, not the best condition. That's the other thing. Trolls, they don't come with any plastic on them, so they're easy to get those corners damaged. So you want to keep them nice and pristine if you can. If it's not 100%, somebody probably will still buy it. They'll just buy it at a discount because it's still a great display piece or just great to have. But this right here is showing you from Fable, from first chapter to Fable, is showing you what's possible for a troll. And yeah, this is next listing for 449. We can check and see what the last one sold. The last one sold for 325, but it's probably 449 on here because they probably has some sell on eBay. eBay and TCG Player kind of go back and forth, and a lot of people either price off of what's being sold on TCG Player and sometimes up it based on what's being sold on eBay. But 449 is the next listing for this trove. I do think that it was over $300 at one point. It was something for more. Maybe if I go back before, because first chapter was on a tear until they kind of, I think they did like a Costco pack drop, and for that reason, that caused the booster boxes and the trolls to kind of crash. But Trolls definitely can be great. First chapter, and from what I know, did not have trove cases. We started getting trove cases after that, and I want to bring you guys to what's going on right now, right? So let's look at this winter spell. So we got the trove case. Troves are selling for $100 right now, right? Remember, I told you this is a $50 product, and before the hype and stuff from June, you probably could have got this for 45 or maybe lower at some LGSs that had a lot of stock and they're trying to move product. So you're already at a double up on this, right? If we look at the booster box is only $200. Granted, the box I think was down to like 120 for when it was a box. So this trove is performing similar to the booster box, because they're from the same print run. Both of these didn't have a print run. I mean, a restock. But if they restock, if we going off of the history of what Ravensburger has done, they're gonna give us more Lorcana booster boxes. They're not gonna give us troves. So this price is just gonna keep going because they're more than likely, if history stays the same, we're not going to get any more. Even if you look at trove cases, we got 4 troves in a case. I was buying these at $200 because everybody was focused on booster boxes. Even in the hype, I just bought trove cases because I seen that winter spell boxes was going up to 160, 170, and I looked at the trolls and I was like, I'll get a trove case for $200. Local LGS, I bought 2 cases. Now next list is 450. I could have bought one booster box of Winter Spell, but I bought 4 troves. In the case, last low was 400. I doubled my money in a month. Trolls is the most low key investment, and nobody talks about this. So if you're a part of this channel, you're watching this channel, listen, I'm telling you, this is the play. Look, Whispers in the Well. Next listen is 440. 4 trove case. Last sold was 369. MSRP is 200 a case, bro. Pretty much doubling your money like this on 12 cases. And um, we're living off of the fact that they're probably not going to reprint troves. If they reprint anything, they're going to throw it in booster boxes and just give us more booster boxes and more booster box cases. And then eventually it'll be $320 a box. And eventually, look at this, $1,900 for a 12 case of Fable. That's just next listing. But just look at the fact, look at the quantity. There's 4. On TCG Player, there are 4 listings right now. When this sells, that'd be 2,000 for a 12 case. That'll be a 10x on the 12 case. It's a 10x on a 12 case. Now, am I saying it's going to perform better than the booster box? I'm saying it can perform just as good when the booster box price gets out of whack because it lags behind the booster box. It's usually gonna lag behind when the booster box goes up crazy, then the trolls will start moving after that. But even the last sold, somebody bought a trove case for $1,750. Imagine you bought a trove case for $200 and you just sold it for $1,750. This is the power of troves. Nobody talks about it. Everybody focuses on the booster box. I say when you're looking at a set, you put some money in the booster box cases, you put some money in the booster boxes, and then you put your hands, you try to put some money in the trove cases because from my experience, most LGSs, they're gonna break the trove case anyway because troves sell like this. They're easy to sell, they're cheaper. It's a cheaper item. Most people get to a point where they're like, oh, I can't afford the booster box, but they can afford troves. And if people keep buying troves and they never give us any more, and LGSs keep cracking cases, there's not going to be any cases here. Like if I look at Whispers in the Well trove cases, there's 15 listed. That's it. 15 listed. 400, 500, 500, 500, 650, 1600. There's not a lot of trove cases. This is where you want to put your money. You want to put your money in the most scarcest items available. because they can in the long term outperform booster boxes, or they can perform just as good. You know, anything is possible, but this will definitely be a trove case will definitely be more rare than a booster box case for sure. But yeah, guys, I would say look into trolls, even the older sets. Older sets are still priced very good. They're not, you know, super expensive, but when booster box cases start getting over $1,000, a lot of people are gonna get priced out. They're gonna turn to trolls. And if you look at any set, trolls follow the booster box. They lag behind. So I will be diversifying into trolls and booster box cases at the same time. But that's all, guys, in this video. I hope this information was useful to you. I'll catch you in another video. I'm trying to keep up this trend of trying to do one upload a day. Gonna be throwing some shorts in there too. But also comment, man. Let me know. Ask me questions. If you say, hey, yo, can you look at this card or you want to look at this set? I'll have no problem looking at it, making a video for you guys and giving my opinion on it. And or you can give me your opinion if you disagree. I'm okay with being wrong. So that's the positive vibes we're gonna have on my channel. And we just gonna win, man. You know. So, but I'll catch you guys in the next video.